Hello everyone! I'd like to welcome you to the Embracing Our Roots to Build Solidarity Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Concert. I'm Jing Xia, Director of the Purple Bamboo Asian Music Ensemble and a doctoral student of the Applied Intercultural Arts Research at the University of Arizona. This concert is co-presented by Arizona Arts, Applied Intercultural Arts Research at the U of A, and the Tucson Chinese Cultural Center. The first half of the program, Embracing Our Roots, will feature AAPI artists in the United States in celebration of the AAPI heritage. In the second half, Building Solidarity, musicians from different cultures will extend their support for the AAPI community through their musical expressions. In between the performances, 7 speakers from UA East Asian Studies, Asian Pacific American Student Affairs, Pima County Public Library, and the National Reach Coalition will give speeches to address the current issues and encourage social cohesion. We hope that their fascinating and diverse musical cultures can give the audiences a better understanding of the traditions and contributions of the AAPI people. And the seeds of solidarity will disseminate and foster a more nurturing social environment. Now, let's welcome Professor Schultz from Arizona Arts and the College of Fine Arts to give us an opening speech.
Hello, I'm Andy Schultz, Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Vice President for the Arts at the University of Arizona. On behalf of all of us at the College of Fine Arts and Arizona Arts, I'd like to welcome you to the AAPI's Heritage Concert. Celebrating Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders goes beyond the month of May. This concert is just one of many ways we can listen, follow, support, and learn from the AAPI scholars, activists, and community members that choose to share their knowledge and lived experience with us. As we continue to find ways to live the university's core values of compassion and inclusion, please take time to extend your solidarity to our Asian, Pacific Islander, and Asian American students, staff, faculty, and other community members. A special thanks to all those who have worked tirelessly to bring this concert to us, and thank you for tuning in.
In the desolate city, the daybreak horn sounds through the streets of pendant willows. On horseback, in thin clothes, the cold is painful. I see everywhere pale yellow and tender green. All are old acquaintances from south of the river. Just now, I am lonely. Tomorrow's dawn, moreover, it's cold eating. With an effort, I carry wine to the house of Small Bridge. I fear the pear blossom has fallen everywhere. All is autumn color. Swallows come flying and ask, where dwells the spring? There is only a green of the banks.
Hello, my name is Albert Welter. I'm the head of the East Asian Studies Department at the University of Arizona. It's my great honor and privilege to speak to you on the occasion of the Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Concert. It's been a difficult year for all of us, but especially for members of the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. While we are saddened by the events that have shaken our nation, I am heartened by the responses of support I have seen, and I stand in solidarity with you and will continue to do all I can to promote the well-being of your communities. I've had the opportunity and privilege to be enriched by friendships and associations with members of your community my whole life. And I continue to enjoy the friendships with colleagues to the present day. Mostly, I'm here today to celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander heritage and traditions. Your heritages, traditions, and cultures are integral to the human experience. Personally, I cannot imagine a world without the histories, the literatures, the languages, the religions, the philosophies, and cultures of Asia. I cherish and celebrate these every day of my life and recall the contributions they bring to our shared human experiences. I would especially like to highlight the resilience and creativity and integrity that your communities exude. Anyone with passing familiarity with Asian American and Pacific Islander heritages will know instinctively of the beauty of your traditions, the resilient nature of how you face and overcome difficulties, and the dignity of your bearing as you do so. Please enjoy the concert. It is a wonderful showcase of Asian and Pacific Islander communities, accomplishments, and a prime example of what you have to offer. Take care and thank you.
Lotus. Lotus is a survivor. It wades through dark, murky water and makes its way up unstained. Rise to the light. Rise to the light. Rise to the light. It makes its way up, learning lessons along the way. Secret is, we are the lotus. We have the power within us to overcome adversities. The petals unfold after its harsh condition from beneath, signifying achievement of its survival. We unfold our minds and expand with the light of knowledge. Its perfectly formed leaves exemplifies our potential. Lotus symbolizes never giving up, never quitting when things seem difficult. Life cannot be without pain or struggles. Yet, this suffering need not be permanent. Let's build our souls grace to grit. Lotus blossoms with its head held high up to the sun. From mud to perfume, from darkness to light. Lotus roots are strong and resilient. Success is measured by the depths you have climbed. You are the strength and beauty to that of a lotus.
The Asian Pacific American Student Affairs Cultural Center strives to support the success of students that identify as Asian Pacific Islander Desi Americans here at the University of Arizona. Through a variety of initiatives, including unique programs, opportunities, and connecting students to resources on campus, we also bring awareness to and highlight the rich histories and experiences of individuals from the diverse communities that are represented in APASA. For this reason, we are happy to be partaking in the 2021 online AAPI's Heritage Concert in celebration of APIDA Heritage Month. We would like to highlight the importance of the arts and bring awareness to the performance-based student organizations, such as Underscore and Diaclones. Both organizations came out of the need to express their interest and appreciation to showcase K-pop and hip-hop culture in the community. They are partnered with APASA and celebrate their talents and skills by holding their respective annual talent showcases at the end of the year. In addition, student organizations under APASA have brought into fruition programming dedicated to their cultural arts, such as Vietnamese Student Association's Golden Lotus, which performs traditional Vietnamese fan dance at multiple events around Tucson and Arizona. In addition, the Filipino American Student Association hosts a yearly fiesta, a banquet dedicated to showcasing traditional Filipino dances such as Tinikling, Idaw, and Pandango sa Ilaw, as well as music performed by well-known Filipino artists within the community. Lastly, the South Asian Student Association also hosts spaces for their members to participate in traditional dances.
The students are the heart of our APASA community. They represent passion for their craft and exemplify their work through their culture and heritage. As such, we would like to amplify the voices of some of the students involved with APASA and campus, and give them the opportunity to express how they view and pass on their cultural traditions. Today, we are joined by Diane Saez and Noah Huang to share their experiences.
My name is Diane Saez, and as a Filipino-American that immigrated to the United States at a young age, my family strive to teach me about my traditional Filipino cultures and the arts. I learned and performed traditional dances such as bulaklakan and tinikling at community events, and I often sang karaoke and original Pinoy music that still resonate with me today. Now, as a student at the University of Arizona, I found a home with APASA and the student organizations dedicated to honor my Filipino heritage through verse and through movement. I appreciate the connections that I've made with other students like myself, and by also creating lasting friendships by digging deep into our roots that bloom with diversity.
Hi, my name is Noah Huang. I am a Taiwanese American originally from Spokane, Washington. Being a part of APASA, I've really had the opportunity to explore my own identity, especially within the context of community. An opportunity I didn't really get to have as Spokane, Washington has very little Asian Pacific Islander representation. In addition, I am finishing my BFA in dance, and although we tend to focus less on cultural dances, especially those pertaining to my own background, it's definitely been a space for me to bring my own voice to the table and to express and communicate in a manner that we're not used to through movement.
APASA serves as a hub to provide students with inclusive spaces that allow them to celebrate their culture, develop a wide variety of skill sets, and create strong bonds among their peers. APASA would like to thank you for inviting us to celebrate APIDA Heritage Month as we embrace our roots to build solidarity.
kawa he inoa e alai. Ka pua mai o le ika la e ai. Ke pua mai la ika mauna e alai. Ke kua hili o mauna ke a e alai. Ke a mai la iki la we a e alai. Mala mala ma iwa hine kaku e alai. Ka nuna o ue ka huna e alai. Ka pari kapu o ka au e a e alai. Ke a mai ke a li iki a manu e alai. Ua wehi ka hulu o ka mambo e alai. Ka puanania o hawaii e alai. O Kalakaua he inoa e alai. E ala e ala e ai. He o Kalakaua he inoa e alai. Ka pua mai o le ikala e ai. Ke pua mai la ika mauna e alai. Ke kua hili o mauna ke a e alai. Ke a mai la iki la we a e alai. Mala mala ma iwa hine kaku e alai. E a karuna o ue ka huna e alai. Ka pari kapu o ka au e a e alai. E a mai ke a li iki a manu e alai. Ua wehi ka hulu o ka mamo e alai. Ka puanania o hawaii e alai. O Kalakaua he inoa e alai. E ala e ai. E ala e ai. E ala e ala e ai. No, Kalakaua.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sanjo from Pima County Public Library. It's a great honor to be here tonight alongside organizations whose work I admire and to speak at this thoughtfully presented concert. Thank you to the organizers for inviting me to participate. I serve as the team lead for the library's Lotus team. We are a group of like-minded staff dedicated to raising the voices and honoring the rich cultural heritage of our Asian communities. People at birth are inherently good. Chloe Zhao, the first Asian woman to win an Oscar for Best Director, recently shared this as her motivation to keep going in hard times. This is also a fundamental assumption for a lot of Asians that guides their endeavors. The belief of people are born good is also to assume the good intention of people. Even in adverse situations, Asians tend to keep an empathetic understanding or to find excuses for bad behaviors, then keep their heads down and keep going. This mindset, of course, can avoid many conflicts, but may also give people a feeling that Asians tend to be silent or indifferent. History has taught us, though, it's essential to claim and use one's own voice. It's more important than ever that we not only speak for ourselves, but also for each other. Finding and lifting our voices can be challenging, but remembering what we have accomplished, achieved, and do have may give us the courage to do so. Behind us are thousands of years of civilization and wisdom. Beside us are our Black, brown, and white sisters and brothers. Inside us, it's a pure and strong heart filled with grit and resilience. I'm still working on building my voice. Hearing others in my community speak up inspires me to speak up alongside them. This concert, Embracing Our Roots to Build Solidarity, is a beautiful example of raising our own voices, gently but firmly. I'm grateful that we are stepping forward little by little to make things better. May we all have the faith to hold on to the goodness in each other and the courage to raise our own voices. Our Lotus team was born from the library's dedication to diversity and community in all that we do, including our commitment to serving and elevating the voices of our Asian communities. Lotus aims to enrich the library collection, to highlight resources, and to build ongoing partnership with cultural organizations. So be sure to check out our website at library.pima.gov/BibloLotus. On June 2nd, the library, in collaboration with Arizona Public Media, will present Global Arts Showcase, an online event highlighting artists in our community. This time, we invited Purple Bamboo Ensemble and Tucson Chinese Dance, two groups of Asian artists. Be sure to check that out on our website as well. The library has many great services for all community members. Free library cards give access to our collection of more than 1.1 million items across 27 branches, and our summer learning program, which begins in June. We are also proud to offer free snacks and meals to kids, teens, and families who need it. If you are a music lover, we have CD collections, free go music, and catalog concerts to indulge your ears. So basically, we have something for everyone. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. See you in the library.
The National Reach Coalition is pleased at this opportunity to honor and celebrate with you Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and to provide this statement of support and solidarity. Recently, the National Reach Coalition sponsored a webinar with representatives from the AAPI community and the African American community to discuss how they were handling the impact of COVID-19 and their concerns about the vaccine. At that webinar, a member from the AAPI remarked on the fact that the two communities shared more in common than they had differences. This remark struck those of us who heard it as a critically important guiding principle in how we should be engaging with each other. I also remember that in response, a representative from the African American group remarked that you are our Asian sisters and brothers, and we stand in solidarity with you against the hate directed at you. Hate crimes against members of AAPI communities in major cities in the US have increased by more than 150% in 2020. This, of course, is a conservative estimate. As we all know, hate crimes are underreported. It is important that we all stand in solidarity with the AAPI community in condemning violence against them and the scapegoating propagated by racists. This concert celebrates the diversity and beauty of AAPI cultures and recognizes the many important contributions members of the AAPI community have made to our great country. The concert serves to remind us that music is a universal language that resonates with all of us, irrespective of our cultural or national origins and orientations, recognizing and celebrating our shared values as members of the one human race. And in that way, allows us to appreciate each other's unique cultures. We cherish the rich cultural diversity of our AAPI communities, and it is true. We really have more in common than we have differences. Thank you. Enjoy the concert.
Alma mía, sola, siempre sola, sin que nadie comprenda tu sufrimiento, tu horrible padecer. Fingiendo una existencia siempre llena de dicha y de placer, de dicha y de placer. Si yo encontrara un alma como la mía, cuántas cosas secretas le contaría. Un alma que al mirarme sin decir nada me lo dijese todo con la mirada. Un alma que embriagase con suave aliento, que al besarme sintiera lo que yo siento. Y a veces me pregunto qué pasaría si yo encontrara un alma como la mía. Un alma que al mirarme sin decir nada me lo dijese todo con la mirada. Un alma que embriagase con suave aliento, que al besarme sintiera lo que yo siento. Y a veces me pregunto qué pasaría si yo encontrara un alma como la mía.
He Kalakaua he Inoa e alai. Ka pua mai o le ikala e ai. Ke pua mai la ika mauna e alai. Ke kua hili o mauna ke a e alai. Ke a mai la ikila we a e alai. Mala mala ma iwa hine kaku e alai. Ka luna o ue ka huna e alai. Ka pari kapu o ka au e a e alai. Ke a mai ke a li iki a manu e alai. Ua we hi ka hulu o ka mango e alai. Ka puanani a o hawe i e alai. O Kalakaua he Inoa e alai. E ala e ala e ai. He o Kalakaua he Inoa e alai. Ka pua mai o le ikala e ai. Ke pua mai la ika mauna